Good day, everyone. My name is Mr. Omo Godwin, and today we are going to learn a very interesting topic in our quantitative reasoning. The topic of our lesson today is combination of symbols and the unknown. Alright, so in today's lesson, I would like for you to come out with your writing materials. Promises to be interesting all the way. You know, in maths and quantitative, they are just like brothers, you remember? So they are very related to each other. So in that vein, I would like for you to come up with your writing materials, get your jotting pad, get all the gadgets you need to study, because this write promises to be interesting. However, remember that we are here and learning is fun on this platform. So if you are ready to start the lesson, I guess you have to see and know the objective of our lesson today. Today, we'll be looking at how we can understand symbols and what they represent. Then also we'll be looking at how we can solve using logical reasoning to solve exercises. Remember, you're coming with your thinking cap. If you've done that, then we are good to go. So let's get started. Are you ready? I am ready. Alright, so what are symbols? Symbols are representation of values. Look at this word here, representation of values. Sometimes it could be items. And they are used to do what? If you say symbols are representation of values, meaning what? It means inside each symbol, they have what they represent. A representation of something means like someone that is showing for someone else. If you are a prefect, you represent the school that you are a prefect in, okay? So you are being seen as the school. Okay, so but for example now, if I give you this as a symbol and I say this represents 7, now it means wherever you see this as that symbol, you are no longer seeing this thing without a value. What you are seeing is that this value or this symbol is what? 7. So wherever you see the symbol, it connotes 7. So symbols are representation of value. And we use mathematical operators to express them. Alright. Now, using symbols, we are expected to add, yes, subtract unknown numbers, and sometimes multiply and divide unknown numbers. So all of these are operators here. Today we'll make use of addition, subtraction, multiplication. Alright. We will see them, how we can use them, and basically division. These are the 4 mathematical operators that are very conversant with us, and we should be able to know these ones by heart and know how they operate. Alright, so we'll move on now and let's see what we have in our work today. Now look here, we have this sample 1. We have 5. We have 5 and this symbol is there, and 2 equals 3. Please understand that this is a sample in your quantitative reasoning. Now, there's a symbol here. Who can identify the symbol? There's something that is strange in this set of questions. Have you seen it? Beautiful. I know you've spotted it out. This one. Yeah, so what does this symbol represent? Or when you see a sign like this with these numbers and you have 3 as your answer, how can you go around it? Remember, we have operators to work with: plus, minus, divide, multiplication. We are working with all these guys, okay? Now, let's say 5 and this symbol, I call it my down V because it's not really V, but it looks like a V though, but it's a symbol in this case. When we have this, what do we do? Now, in this case, we say, instruction says here, you have to add 1 to the first number, yes, add 1 to the first number, and then divide by the second number. Now, what's the first number? If we have 5 and my symbol and 2, instruction says add 1 to the what? First number. So this is the first number, 5. 5 plus 1, okay? my symbol, and 2. Let's do the first part. 5 plus 1 gives me what? 6. Beautiful. So we've gotten this part and 2. Then the other part says then divide by the second number, which is 2. So that means 6 divided by 2. That will give me 3. This is what we got here, and we are correct. So it's no longer a puzzle to you, isn't it? It's clear. Very simple. What did I do? I followed the instruction, boys. Follow the instruction, girls. That's what I did. You have to add 1 to the first number. Then I'll divide what? The number by the second number. Whatever I obtain by adding 1 to the first number, I'll divide with this other number, and that is all. Is that clear? Alright, don't worry. Let's go through another sample to show more. Now, we have another example here. We are given 7, I call it down V2 equals 4. How true is this? Now, I'm not even going to look at it. I'm not looking at the slide. I expect you to know what this means. This here. Now, this symbol connotes that we should add 1 to the first number. That means 7 is my first number plus 1. My down V equals 2. We don't know the answer. We want to see how we can get this guy. Alright. Now, 7 plus 1, that will give me 8. Now, divide by 2. That will give me what, boys? 4. Brilliant. Yeah, you see? That's how it is. So in this sample, you've been able to see how we've used symbol to represent a mathematical operator, but the operator we used here today is the division. Yeah, we have been able to divide. So that operator there means division. So, but in other example, you can see what it represents. I hope you followed so far, and you can see how easy it is, isn't it? Beautiful. So let's go to the next one. I told you it's going to be interesting and fun all the way. Now look at this. This is like up V. You know, the other one we did was down V. We have 5. I call it my up V. 2 equals 15. Now this sign is quite different from the other sign. Is that not so? Yeah, you will agree with me. It is. That means we'll use a different method to approach it. Yes, there's going to be a different method to solve this. Now, when you see a sign like this, it means you should add 1 to the second number. Is it? Add 1 to the second number and multiply it by the first number. Okay? Is that clear? Do you understand that? Alright, so you add 1 to the first number, then you multiply it by you add 1 to the second number, you multiply by the first number. Or there's another way you can do it. Let's see the 2 method first. Let's do the first one. Add 1 to the second number. What's my second number? Quick one. Who can tell me? Beautiful. 2. So this is 5. My sign is here. Add 1 to the second number. 1 plus 2. Beautiful. Now, what would this give me? This is going to give me what? 5. And my sign, 1 plus 2 is 3. What did they say? Multiply by the first number. So that means this is times. The other one is divide. So 5 times 3, that will give us 15. Is that correct? Yes. Or there's an or again. So we have another method. You can multiply the 2 numbers together and add the first number to it. Now, let's go for the other method. We have this 5 and 2. Multiply the 2 numbers together. However method you use, whichever method you use, it means this sign is what? Multiplication. Yes, that sign. Okay, so we now say 5 times 2 equals what? 10. But here the drill says we should do what? After you have multiplied, add the first number. This is the first number, 5. 10 plus 5, that will give us 15. We are still at the same answer here. Correct. Told you it's going to be interesting, and it is interesting. Correct. So that's 15 all the way. Do you see Any difficulty here? Can you see it's so simple? Even the guy here is smiling because he knows it's very easy. Now this is the same example. At the beginning it was like this, but oh come on, it's going to be so easy. Add 1 to the second number. So what's my second number? 4. 1 plus 4. Remember I have this and 11, isn't it? Yep. That's 5. Is that not so? Now we have 5. 5 times 11 will give me what? 55. Or, who can tell me the or? Or you do what? You multiply the two numbers together and then you add the first number to it, okay? So that will give us what? 11 times 4, that gives you what? Beautiful. Plus 11 now give you what? 55. Brilliant. All right. So you can see here what we're doing is so easy. Now I have tried to work up some things for you. Now in this one, you are going to, because it is quantitative reasoning and you're expected to come with your thinking cap, I'm not going to think for you. It is reasoning. You reason it yourself. Now study the samples. Then you tell me how you're going to get the exercise done. Okay? Now we have samples here that we have to study. When this arrow goes here and we have 7, remember your operator. It could be plus, it could be minus, it could be times, and it could be divide. So we have 3 and 2. And then we have 4, 5, and we have 21. Now the arrow is going this direction, so this means this is a different approach, and this arrow is coming this way. You're going to use a different approach. Alright? Oh, my hands are itching me. Do I do one for you guys? Well, anyway, these are samples, okay? Your exercise will come up in the next slide, subsequent slide. Someone is already saying it's difficult. Mr. Moore, it's difficult. Look at it, look at it, look at it very well. What do you think? What can you do? 3 and 2 and 7. Has anybody gotten it? 4 and 5, and we have 21. Oh man, it's so simple. All right, let me give you a sneak peek to it. Now we have 3 and 2. Then they said it's 7. I would like to think that 3 times 2 is 6. That means this sign is times, multiplication. So 3 times 2 equals 6. But how about 7? That means after the multiply both, I add 1 to it. My answer plus 1, that equals 7. Can you see it now? Yeah. How about this one? I bet I'm not going to tell you what to do there, because that one is just a giveaway. It's a giveaway. I know you're going to do well. Now, these are exercises for you to play around. This is number 1, number 2, 12, straight arrow to 3, what will it give us? 17 arrow to 5, what do you expect? 8 arrow to 4, what do we expect? Number 4, we have the arrow backwards, 5 arrow backwards, 6 is also arrow backwards, 7, 8, 9, and 10. So we have had lots of fun here today, learning on this amazing platform. It has been wonderful all the way, and I trust you've learned something today. If there's nothing you've learned, you should remember that symbols are representation, and we can use mathematical operators to solve them. That is your plus, your minus, your times, and your division. They'll come handy when we are doing this test. So from this side, I would like to ask you, what are symbols? And you should be able to describe the logical process used in solving these exercises that you've done. If you don't have any questions, I know your mind is already boggling and you want to get to it straight to your work. I trust you. So I believe you've had a wonderful time. Let's put to practice what we've learned. From this side, I would like to say bye-bye. My name is Mr. Mo Godwin. Thank you for listening.